Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. You're out of the shot here, Virgo. Sorry about that. We'll fix that in a minute. Sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. This is a 2-week reading for all you Virgos starting today, the 24th of October, 2023. Going out to all you guys. We are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Moderating today on YouTube is the lovely Heather, and moderating on Twitch is the lovely Dre. Thank you so much, Heather. Thank you so much, Dre. And thank you to all of you Virgos and friends of Virgos for joining us today. If you're watching us on YouTube on a restream, you can fast forward through the shuffling if you don't want to watch it. Just use the timestamps right in the video description. Today we are reading with the Universal Tarot of Marseille, and I've already purified with my own homemade version of this 300-year-old eau de cologne formula. You can find the link on how to make that cologne, plus the link on how to purchase this deck right in the video description of this video on YouTube. Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, moon sign, 2-week reading, going out to a lot of Virgos. For some reason, if it doesn't seem to really apply to you or doesn't make sense, it may not be meant for you. And if that's the case, just disregard the reading. You can check out your other zodiacal readings, sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. And also remember, we have a daily reading for all signs each and every day except for Monday. You can find all the most recent readings, the recent restreams of any reading, on our website, ariels-corner.com, Ariel's Corner with a hyphen.com. Just click on the free online tarot readings link right in that main menu. If you'd like to give us some support, you can do that by going to our shop, arielscornershop.com, arielscornershop.com. We make a small commission off of each and every sale over there. You could also give a donation. There's a donation link to our PayPal portal that flashes on the screen every so often. And if you don't like PayPal, there's other donation options on our website, ariels-corner.com. Just click in the footer of any page of the website. Or you could use a super sticker, super chat, or super thanks if you happen to be on YouTube. We do appreciate your support. But Virgo, what we appreciate most of all is that you are here for this 2-week reading. And I'm super excited to read for you. And I hope I'm going to give you the best and most accurate reading I possibly can. So to that end, I'm going to shuffle maybe 2 or 3 more times. And then we'll give this deck a nice clean cut. And we will see what is in the cards for all you gorgeous Leos for this next couple weeks, starting today, the 24th of October, 2023. Skiddy. Let's see. We start out with this magician card or juggler card, depending on what deck you're in. Then we've got the 2 of coins and then the king of coins. Okay, well, it looks like you're headed in a really good direction. But I want to be clear that other people's opinions can be extremely toxic when they are something that we crave, that we feel like is important to us, or that we feel like we have to manage. We have to manage the way people perceive us. It's very normal. We all go through it. But you want to remember the title of that old Terry Cole Whitaker book called What You Think of Me Is None of My Business. And it's a good way to just to think. What you think of me is none of my business. I got to get you out of my mind, because that can't motivate me. It can't motivate my behavior, because that means I'm going to waste a bunch of time. I need to be motivated by my intuition, not by my fears of what you might think of me. So I do have a meditation based on this magician card that you may want to listen to that may help you. It's called Letting Go of Others' Opinions. That's the name of the meditation. You can find the link to all the tarot meditations in the video description of this and all my tarot videos. There's this impatience about finances, which is going to be resolved soon. So the more you can let go of the impatience, the quicker the resolution. Because the impatience almost either keeps it at bay or delays it, because you might make some mistakes or might be hasty. So don't be hasty, and don't think about your finances in regards to what other people think of you. Think about your finances in regards to what you think of you. And what you know is true, and what you need, and not what other people think that you need, or what other people, who cares what they think? Really, who cares? Do they pay your bills? If they're paying your bills well, then that's different. That's not this card. But if they don't pay your bills, they don't put food on your table, They don't make sure you're healthy. They don't do anything for you except for steal your energy because you're allowing yourself to worry about them. And I'm not saying that they're not worthy, but nobody's worthy of your giving them so much space in your mind. What do they call that? Living rent-free in your head. So let's not do that today. Okay, we've got a nice 4 of Swords. That's good. I think that's you desiring to resolve that, whatever that is. Let's look into that more. This is the 10 of Swords, which is an important thing to understand on top of this 2. So we'll talk about that in just a moment. And then another beautiful king. I can't tell you how everything's going to work out, but it does look like everything's going to work out really well. No matter what it may look like now. It may look like everything is awful right now, but it's not. It's a blip in time. Where you're headed is awesome. You're headed into complete and utter ownership of your highest finances, complete and utter ownership of your highest talents and work in the world. You're working and having your needs met in an abundant way is what I see for you in the future. And that the work that you have is very satisfying work. And some of you don't work. Some of you might be retired. Some of you might not really be working in regards to like going for a job, but you still are doing the things that you love to do. And not only that, but if you're in that place, if you happen to be one of those who are in a place where you're retired and you're not working anymore, you're still a benefit. All of your work experience is a benefit, and you can help other people. You can teach, you can guide, you can show, right? So there's your expertise in things is going to be of prime importance for you and others in the near future, depending on your circumstances. For many of you, that's like in your job, in your career, but for some of you, it's post-career that you're still an important, very, very vital part of people's lives as the expert that you are. You're really good at things, Virgo. You are really, really good at things, and you're good at things in ways that you don't seem to be trusting right now, and you're going to, I think, very clearly understand your worth soon. Let's talk about this 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords is when things all come crashing down in an awful way, and everything looks like it's the worst it could possibly be, right? And this, a lot of this impatience that I see about money and things like that is helping to sort of bring you into this misperception that everything is awful. It seems awful perhaps to you right now, but it's not. It's really not. And even if it is, it's done. It's over. The future has absolutely none of that in it. Where you're headed is not that. Where you're headed is very secure, is very safe, is very opulent, is very prosperous. You're well cared for, and all is well is where you're headed. Okay, so you need to I'm not saying disregard your problems right now, but look at them with fresh eyes and look at them as things that are representing the past. Now, a lot of what has caused these experiences is you not feeling sure of yourself and worried about other people. And it seems like you've had this desire to sort of retreat from that, and that's a good thing. I want you to pull away from the inner and outer conflicts that you might be experiencing right now. And part of that, even if that has to do, sometimes the conflict is you trying to be the peacekeeper. That's the conflict sometimes that you got to pull away from. And so when you retreat from that, sometimes things blow up. People don't want you to change, and people don't want you to stop placating them. People don't like it when you stop placating them. People don't like it when you stop being the nice person all the time. And I'm not telling you not to be nice, but sometimes, you can't be what people want you to be. And then when you're yourself, they get angry at you. Let them. That has no effect on you. It seems like it does right now, but it doesn't. It has zero effect on you because where you're headed is something that they don't have any charge over. It's all about you, your expertise, your amazing abilities, your desires, what you want to do with your life, where you want to go. And where you want to go, what you want to have, what you want to be is all exactly correct. You're on the right track there. The only place that you are off the right track is in your desire to maybe alter yourself in order to make other people feel more comfortable. Stop it. And I think you have stopped that. I think you have. And at the moment, it seems like maybe I don't know if that's what's causing it. It's for some of you it is. But for the moment, things are very uncomfortable and they look possibly awful, but they're not. They're not. And even if they are, it's over. Even if they are awful, that part is over. Where you're headed, amazing. So stay true to yourself, stay patient with yourself, understand your worth, understand your value, and stay true to you, pulling away from the tendency and the desire to just placate people and to make other people happy and to please other people so that maybe they are nicer to you. Don't do that. They don't need to be nice to you. If they're not nice to you, you don't need to be around them. If they're unkind to you, you can disengage with that completely. This is what that 4 is. Complete and utter disengagement with this tendency of the magician, of worrying about other people's opinions. I'm not saying it's easy to just say, well, what they think of me is none of my business. It's not easy to do that, but it's necessary to do that. And if there's anybody that can do that, it's you. And I think you are doing it. And I think that as soon as you get out of this momentary blip of bleh, whatever this happens to be, that seems really awful, but it really just, it's nothing in the scheme of things. Where you're headed, boy, you're going to recognize, I really don't need to do that again. I don't need to be something I'm not in order or pretend like I'm something that I'm not in order for other people to feel good about themselves. Or if that's not how that's manifesting, whatever you're doing to tap dance, to please them, to make sure that they're not, upset with you. I'll give you a clue about people like that. They're going to get upset anyway. They can't contain themselves. They're going to get upset anyway. They're going to show their true colors no matter what you do. So you may as well be true to yourself and disengage from that tendency, but you can also disengage from them. You don't have to be around that. And even if you do sort of have to be around that, let's say it's at a work environment or family or something like that where you have to be around horrible people, you can still disengage with your involvement with them. You don't have to be involved with them. You don't have to interact on those levels with them. And the more you remove yourself from that, the quicker you get to this really beautiful, solid, secure, very safe, relaxed future where your self-worth is very apparent. It's a beautiful, beautiful place that you're going to. And it's a precarious place that you're leaving. And I'm glad that you're leaving it. So I'm very proud of you to see this. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. Thank you to the amazing moderators, Honey, Paw, Heather, and Dre. And we will see you in 2 weeks, Virgo. Much, much love. Blessed be.